Yes, people, welcome to another podcast. Who's ready?
What's up?
Who's ready for this?
What's up?
Yeah?
Ready for the road.
Who's ready for this one, eh? Come on.
Sorry.
But yes, a quick statement on audience. Thank you, supporting, appreciate you guys taking your time, even if it's 20 minutes, checking us out and stuff like that. Yeah? But yes, people, welcome to Just Unplug, I forgot my line.
You sound like you're still nervous.
Again.
No, I forgot my
I
line.
have to work on that.
Where is the Serrano? Where is the Serrano?
What line?
Where is it, the Serrano?
I forgot.
Give this man a shot. Give this man a shot.
You need to shut the door.
But yes.
You need that shot to the
Welcome.
Serrano.
Oh my God, I forgot my line.
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.
Okay, that
Yes,
part.
to the YouTube page.
It's about that as well. But yes, make sure you enjoy. We got a lot of laughter. I actually forgot my line. Yeah, let's start again.
Can someone give this man a cameo?
Let's start again. I actually
Too
forgot my
shy.
line.
Do you know what you need? You need one of them things, that has what you're gonna say, and then you read it.
Yeah.
What's it called again?
A teleprompter.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
That's what I need, definitely. That's what I need. But actually, I do this on purpose because I know
You got it.
the mood. Gets the mood
Oh,
going.
You got
know what I'm
it.
saying?
You got it.
Right, yeah. But yes, we've got a lot of laughter, and this podcast is going to involve solutions, knowledge, and a lot of us need to learn, unlearn, and relearn a lot of things. Yeah.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
like that.
So, before getting into the main topic, I got a special guest. I go by the name of G.O.G. That's my brother. G.O.G. He knows exactly what that means.
Gifty, the bad boy,
Special guest,
the bad boy.
Aaron Cross,
No.
Mr.
That's the
Fashion
government?
Consultant.
You put his government?
Yeah.
Hey.
That's his
You see how you
Instagram.
do you?
We don't put government names out
That's
here.
the pleasure to come here.
Yeah.
It's my first postcard, I'm a little bit shy.
He's been in the corner like this.
I know.
God, you don't see
Having a
me.
conversation.
That's what it is,
yeah.
bro.
Isn't this the model?
Yeah, that's the
So why are you shy?
No, but it's different.
It's
You don't want the people to take a
Thank
picture.
you.
It's different
but
way.
you're
Thank
still
you.
in front of a camera.
Yeah, but him,
It's different.
it's different way because when I do my thing, I know my thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But now you come from something
True.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know it like, how we play.
Yeah.
Oh la la, ooh la la.
But it's cool.
It's a weird feeling.
Oh, okay.
It's a weird feeling. Like you don't notice until you watch back. You're like, oh crap.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things I might need to work on and stuff like that.
That's
you know
true
what I'm saying?
still.
Because when I'm on track, like I flex and stuff like that, I do this day in, day out.
Right.
Like it's like, it's nothing. But now it's like when you try something different, it's just
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah. And that's,
okay.
It's a different ball
This
game.
is
So that's
It's a
why
different
people
ball game, man.
never give stuff a try because they
That's what
have
I'm
all these
saying.
ideas in their brain, but they be too scared because they're
Yeah.
like, oh, how's this person going to perceive me and
Fear.
stuff like that. But
Exactly, yeah.
Is your worst enemy.
yes, it is.
Yeah, that is true. Fear is your
Yeah,
worst
fear is your
enemy.
worst enemy.
Fear's your worst enemy, man.
That is true. Yeah. People, don't be afraid to try new things.
Amen.
Honestly,
100%.
Amen.
100%.
Amen to that.
it's all about trial and error, man.
Exactly. Worst you could do is
Absolutely.
fail and then you try again.
Exactly,
That's it. And
Yeah.
you learn more.
exactly.
Absolutely, yeah. So, audience out there, podcast audio it's going to be available hopefully in the next few weeks coming. I know
Cheers.
there's a lot of things that I need to sort out as well, but I'm aiming at least the next 2 weeks try to sort it out for you guys. Obviously, there are people who love the audio instead of the visual,
Right.
but I wanted to start off the visual because I wanted everyone to kind of see us,
Yeah.
understand how we think or how we are, and different aspects of our daily life. I know your personality is different to mine,
Yeah.
but somehow we vibe well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Likewise for you guys as well. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So I'm aiming for at least maybe in the next few weeks to sort it out, and then please don't forget. I see a lot of people watching a video but not subscribing. Please, the algorithm of YouTube. Please like, comment, and share. That's the most important.
Come on, man.
thing.
Big up the thing,
so
man.
more people could see it.
Big up the thing, man. Share to your
Even if
auntie
you
and your
don't
sister
like it, like it,
in
so that the
in Jamaica
algorithm
too.
can put other people to see it.
It's very good.
All your grandma, all your granddad can watch it, yeah? All your 5-year-old niece can watch it, yeah? All the way in Jamaica, yeah?
Come on,
Tell
support
them,
the
yo,
thing.
go subscribe to Just Unplug.
Come on.
Okay.
Okay.
Instagram as well. Make sure you do that as well. Yeah? Boy, so this week Interesting week.
Interesting
Drum roll,
week, boy.
please.
Dramatic
Drum roll.
week.
Yeah.
Actual dramatic week.
Yeah.
You know what it is? When I first saw it, my initial reaction was like, wow.
I was like, nah, this can't be real.
Yeah. I was like, wow.
This can't be real. Especially like the way he walked off and he was smiling.
Yeah.
But it's just like,
Yeah.
What y'all talking about?
what we talking about, right? What we talking about? What we talking about, host?
You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah?
So we're talking about, you know, the dynamic,
The dynamic.
the dynamic slap between Will Smith and Chris Rock's face.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what it is? I don't want to call him Chris Rock anymore
Why?
because he doesn't deserve the Rock name.
He does. He stood there like a rock and took that
to be
slap
honest,
like a G.
yeah. When the first time when I saw, it's
Yeah.
like, no, that's the joke. You know
That
what
is
I'm
a
saying?
joke, exactly.
Because the
Right.
slap was big. No, but trust me,
Thunder slap.
the slap was incredible. He was like, whoa.
He was
No?
thinking about that slap as he was walking. Yeah, he was going,
Yeah.
Which hand? This one or this one? Yeah. Whoa.
Think about it as well. That's at least like what? 15 meters away from. How on earth can you walk that slow, that cadence or whatever, and still get slapped? And he walks back. And then what did he say?
You said
This is the greatest history of
great.
something like this is the best moment of.
Oh yeah, this is the
Yeah.
best moment in Oscar history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll look it
wow,
up.
I just got slapped by
Smith.
But it's like the way he walked off. It's just like okay,
Casual.
And then when he sat down, he's like, "Keep my name."
I'll jump.
I'm like,
Yeah,
"What?"
but the beginning, when I
Yeah.
saw his face, it's like, he's enjoying the same.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
smart. And after
No, but-
that, you see someone walk like Robocop,
Yeah.
like talk to you. I said, okay.
He literally was laughing, and then like the switch. Once he seen Jada's face, he was like, "All right,
Yeah.
let me go
Thank you.
defend my
Had to
guy."
put on the big man boots.
Yeah, let
Literally.
me.
But however, I feel like also the laughing was a nervous laugh. I feel like he felt uncomfortable and didn't know how to react to it. Like, you know, when you're nervous,
Yeah.
like your first reaction is, let me just laugh because I don't know whether this is a bad or good thing. And then as soon as he saw Jada's face, because
Yeah.
Jada was like,
Yeah.
he was like, okay, he was like, it's go time. You're not about to disrespect
Yeah.
my
He
wife.
still shouldn't have done that though.
Do you think?
Absolutely.
Yes, he shouldn't have done that. Not in front of all those people.
Why?
He could have did it backstage. Like, I get you're trying to defend your wife, but it's a way to handle stuff, and that wasn't the way. Like, Will Smith, come on, you preach love and peace
Yeah.
and all this stuff, and you go on stage and slap this man. Like, you're already in front of a whole bunch of white people that don't even want
That's true.
don't even want most of y'all black people there. And then
That's
you go
true.
and do that.
Yes.
Like, you just add in, even though I feel like we shouldn't care what white people think because they done did slavery, they done stole from us.
Yeah.
Christopher Columbus is not, we don't acknowledge him. We only acknowledge Christopher Wallace. Hello, B.I.G. But
Yeah.
they done did all this stuff, but still, you know, black
Yeah.
people are held to a higher standard in front of
Yeah.
them, and they're under the microscope all the time. So I feel like if he was going to address it,
Yeah.
he should have addressed it in his speech when
Yeah.
he won his Oscar,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or he should have did it backstage.
Yeah, exactly. I actually agree with you there. So do you also agree that Will Smith kind of went overboard with his reaction in terms of like,
No.
because it could have also been a case like where this similar situation may have happened in the past where like he
Exactly.
didn't do anything to back his wife and say
Exactly.
so initially maybe he must have been thinking like, wait a minute, this is the perfect opportunity for me to prove myself,
Yeah.
prove to her, prove my family. He kept saying like, I'm a protector and stuff like that during
Yeah.
his speech, and prove to maybe the world that because of the entanglement thing, and like, yo, this is a perfect moment to show everyone I'm actually, you know,
I
protector
think-
and everything.
I think yes, I agree with that as well.
Yeah.
But I also think you have to remember that Will Smith came from a household where his dad was abusing his mum. So
Okay.
for him to have his wife disrespected like that and him not do anything
Yeah.
in that moment,
Yeah.
I felt like it was like a psychological thing. It was like, okay, cool. If you're about to disrespect my wife, it's kind of like the same thing as if you're about to hit my mum, I'm about to do something to you.
Absolutely.
But obviously in that moment, he's not thinking rationally. He's just thinking out of impulse. So impulsively, he's just like, oh no, like I'm not having that. You disrespected my wife in front of all of these white people, like with your joke that was not a joke.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Like she has health issues, like she's going through something.
Yep.
So me now
Yep.
reacting like that, I felt like to an extent it was justified because at the end of the day, it's not like his teeth was broken or he had blood coming out from his nose or
it could have been.
It could have been, but
trust me, excuse me, but one thing, slap. I prefer you punch my face or you slap.
you.
No, trust. Slap is it's too much. From me, slap is too much.
Disrespect.
It's too much.
Disrespect.
But how can a punch be less disrespectful than a slap?
I don't know what
And
it is.
it wasn't even like a hard one. It was just
it
like,
was.
like no, it would have. No, you would have heard it. You would have. You would have heard that one properly if that was a hard slap.
Let's ask the audience at least. Like, do you guys think what Will Smith did was that in a very disrespectful way, or
Was it justified?
justified? Basically,
Write it in the comments
At
because
least. I think it was very disrespectful.
For me, it's the mistake. You did the
it's not a mistake. It wasn't a mistake.
That was very
It
intentional.
wasn't a mistake. He, in that moment, was showing a whole bunch of narcissistic tendencies because
Yeah,
how
okay.
you go from laughing and then you see that your wife is upset about it, so then you're like, okay, my wife's upset. Let me be her damsel in distress. Let me go up on stage and do something to prove I'm this big macho man, and then you go and start crying after you win your Oscar. That's a true narcissist right there. Like
Okay.
you go from trying to be this big bad boy to playing the victim. You can't do
Okay.
that, especially if you're a comedian who's been a comedian for many years. You done said stuff that offended people plenty of times.
Yeah.
So how can you get mad? Like, I get it. Like, yeah, she has a disease because me myself, I have fibromyalgia, and one of my issues was I lost my hair too.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a side effect at first, but when I did realize that I was losing my hair, like, of course I cried because your hair was like your hair to a black
Yeah, it's
woman
very
is her
important.
crown.
Yeah,
like,
that's her crown, it's her beauty.
crown.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I had to realize, okay, it's hair. It'll
Yeah.
grow back.
Yeah.
It'll grow back. Like, yes, it hurts because I didn't intentionally cut it. Like, it's been times that I didn't cut my hair myself, but I intentionally did that. But when you unintentionally lose your hair, it's gonna affect you.
Yeah.
But it still don't justify that man slapping him in front of all those people like that. Like, he could have handled that behind closed doors.
I feel you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But sometimes it's difficult to control the feelings.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? It's difficult. It's like, okay, you saw your wife, like, and it's like, oh my God.
Do you know what I mean?
And he want to show the people, like, okay, I want to show something today.
Yeah.
Because maybe a lot of people talk about it, he didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now maybe it's the last one is like, oh, it's too much, it's over.
But you choose to put yourself on Front Street and be criticized when you're a celebrity. And honestly, like, yes, again,
Yeah.
alopecia, any disease that you're dealing with, I don't know how you feel because I'm not in your shoes, just like nobody knows how I feel dealing with fibromyalgia. You might see me and think that everything is okay, but with fibromyalgia, I'm in pain constantly.
Yeah.
I can't sleep, always fatigued, memory fog. It's a lot that comes with it. So I'm not going to say, like, I don't sympathize with her. I don't empathize with her.
Yeah.
But again, if you put out that you have alopecia, people are going to talk about it. Because she could have just cut her hair and just said she wanted to cut her hair and not have told anybody she had alopecia, and nobody would have made a joke about it.
That's true.
That is true. It is true. I kind of agree and also disagree. Because, like, I feel like, people are saying that Chris Rock should apologize to Jada, which I'm thinking, hold on, why? Why? What's your reason? Because clearly you understand that Chris Rock is quite famous for politician jokes.
Yeah.
Sort of like getting onto people. That's his bread and butter thing.
Yeah.
So now he's been asked to host this big, how do you call it? Show.
Comedy
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So now, obviously, if I'm a comedian, I'm going to bring my own taste to things. Obviously, of course, I'm not entitled to disrespect other people's wife and say whatever I want, what I want to say.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's levels to things and there's a line and boundaries to things. So I kind of think maybe he has gone a bit over the line.
I don't think he did.
But this is like his kind of style of comedy,
Right.
and how
And that's what I was going to say. I don't think he did because, again, like, you have to remember he's a comedian.
Yeah.
Like, how many people go to comedy shows and you sitting in, like, the Laugh Factory and you might be front row and the comedian just starts roasting you and you have to take it. Like, because you chose to put yourself in that environment knowing it was a possibility you was going to be
exactly
made fun of.
because you chose to put yourself in that environment.
Right.
The Oscars is a different environment.
She chose to put herself though there because the year before that she was what's the word when you she was protesting it. She didn't want to go. Like they protested the Oscars last year, and I get it. He was up for a nomination, but she still could have been like, oh well, I'm not going if you really were that big on your stance and what you were claiming that you were standing up for the year before.
No, like I get that still, but at the same time, even though Chris Rock is known for his comedy and is known for, you know, his certain category of humor, I still feel like there is a time and place for certain jokes.
Okay.
Those kind of jokes, like talking about people's hair or health or looks or whatever, that's for like a comedy show where you know you're gonna go there and there's a high possibility you might be picked to be roasted from your head to your toe.
That is true.
But like you know that it's all part of gimmicks.
Exactly.
Even though that Oscars scenario was obviously a gimmick for Chris Rock, he should have been conscious. Okay, there's white people here. You could have told any other joke about Jada. You could have brought up her entanglement. You could have brought up anything else. Yeah. But you chose to bring up something about her health.
That is there.
Do you know what I mean?
That's true.
It's about picking and choosing.
So what if he didn't even know she had alopecia?
I mean, she went public with it, right?
She went public with it, but that doesn't mean everybody is up to date with everything that's going on.
Yeah, but come on, man. It's Chris Rock. He's a celebrity. He's definitely gonna. If he's making a joke about her, he definitely is up to date with it.
And then I read, and it's like it's always gonna be like what do you choose to believe? Because they're saying that he didn't even write that joke. The writers wrote that joke. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's a lot of stuff that goes into award shows that we don't see. That's a part of the show. Like you were just talking about the teleprompter. They write all that stuff out and they read it from the teleprompter. They have writers who write out the show and how it's gonna go. And maybe he was just going off of what they told him to say.
No, I don't like that because if someone is writing a joke for me, obviously I'm gonna like proofread it exactly before I go at it. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be the front line of things.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna be like, nah, I don't like that joke. Remove that because I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say that. That's gonna be very controversial to social media. People are gonna start attacking me. Who knows?
Yeah.
You've got people who's out there who's ready to probably hunt down Chris Rock.
That's the business as well.
Exactly.
Because that's the business.
Yeah.
Because
that's the business of being
when he talk about something bad, the people talk on the social media, Twitter, everything, and he get the date to work to come here to work.
Yeah.
Exactly,
I saw Rick Rock.
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock.
Yeah, Rick Ross. Yeah, Rick Ross.
Rick Ross is my guy. Rick Ross is like
Ricky Rose.
This is my guy. This is my guy. Yeah. So
I love it, man. I love it.
Now
I love it.
He have a date now for the show in London.
That's true.
It brought him more publicity.
Easy promo,
It brought him more publicity.
Yeah.
And honestly, I feel like that's all we are doing for them. We're giving them more money because we're still talking about it. Like all it did was get Chris Rock sympathy, and now he's selling out shows. Like he had a show before the Oscars, like it was scheduled before the Oscars, but after the Oscars happened, they said that he sold out of his show, and that he they have a video of him saying he was like, well, I already had a script written out, so I'm not going to talk much about what happened. Like, this show was scheduled way before this happened, and I'm not going to go offline of what I'm doing. Yeah. And I feel like with comedy, like, honestly, it's all dark humor.
Yeah.
Like, you laugh at dark humor all the time. Like, so it's just like, you can't pick and choose what you want to feel is offensive and then what is not offensive. Because people make jokes about cancer patients, people make jokes about errors, people make jokes about black people, white people, so it's like how you can't that don't make sense.
Okay.
Like it doesn't make sense for y'all to be mad about one joke but not be mad about all the other racist jokes that be out in the world that all these celebrities make all the time.
Yeah. For me, I'm not
sense.
really mad at the joke. I'm just mad at the whole situation.
Yeah. Same.
It just, because like they're not even talking about the people who won other awards and stuff like that. It's
That's
always
all,
like,
yes.
because think of, if I'm like an how would I say, an actor and all stuff like that, and throughout the whole year I've dedicated to push my skills to a level where, you know, people can notice me in films and movies like that. And then all of a sudden this kind of thing happened. I'm gonna feel disheartened in a way. Like
100%.
you know, they probably haven't worked as hard as I have. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that what's his name? Will Smith won the award. So do you think he should hand his award back to the Academy?
Of course, no.
Because it's different way.
Exactly.
You know, professional, he worked properly. With our project, it's different. He slapped someone, it's different as well.
Exactly.
You know?
He deserves that award.
Didn't happen, they still was going to award him that award because they already have the winner before the show even starts.
Exactly.
They have who won on a card, and all the person does is come out and read it. So he already won the award. Like, so I don't feel like they should take it away from him, because if that slap didn't happen, y'all still was going to give him that award for that.
And he still deserves that award. Yeah, he still deserves it.
Yeah,
he's a great actor.
He
I don't know why he hasn't got an Oscar before.
He did a good job in the movie.
That's true. You said that as well.
Yeah, that's his first Oscar.
Yeah,
he deserves that Oscar. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
It's not
I, Robot. What's the other one where he was with the dog? I forgot the name of it, but you know the one I'm talking about. Like he's just
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. And then he had the one with his son. Listen,
what was
Pursuit of Happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness. Listen,
it's like based on
No, but honestly, this guy
he deserves the award. He knows how to act.
Absolutely.
This guy can switch his character differently.
Muhammad Ali, he played a lot of things.
I like that film,
he's too strong, bro.
Honestly, the Oscars are made for white celebrities.
Of course, we know that.
White celebrities. That's why you don't see many black people winning Oscars, and when they do win it, it's held to a higher accord, and it's looked at as being such a great thing.
It's a milestone.
And I want to touch on what you said about how because him slapping him took away from everybody else and their accomplishment. Like, nobody's talking about the fact that Samuel L. Jackson won his first Oscar. Shout out to you, Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh yes. Hey.
And it was presented by
that's my uncle.
Denzel Washington. Nobody's talking about that.
That's your what?
That's your uncle.
That's your what?
That's your who?
Sorry,
my uncle.
please.
Okay.
Doesn't even know that you exist.
If he's your uncle, he's my uncle because we related. So let me know. When did this happen?
Let me know, because you know.
I'm just proud of him, man.
He's a good actor.
Boy, the amount of films this guy's done.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah.
He's got at least like 5.
Listen, I'm telling you, fam. But as Alice was saying, you know, that is, and that's a award show. Not made for minority actors. It's really not. So anytime we get one, you know, that's a milestone. That's something for someone who is an aspiring actor or film director to look up to as a person of color. Obviously, yes, do I feel like that slap kind of infringed on his image, you know, at the Oscars? Yes, to an extent, because the white people just see it as two black people, you know, fighting. Do you know what I mean?
That's why I don't like.
Playing into the stereotype, as if like we can't come to somewhere nice like that and keep our cool. However, I'm still gonna stick to my point. I feel like it's a psychological thing that happened to him, and in the impulse of the moment, it's like it took him back. I feel like it took him back to a place where he felt like he had to do something.
I blame Jado.
I was about to thank yes, I blame
Jado.
I feel like
from me, it's simple. It's 2% did a mistake.
Yeah, but I blame Jado. Psychologically, he must have got into her head.
I feel like she low down likes bad boys. Look at Tupac. Look at August Alsina. And then Will Smith. You know, he loves her so much, and he's still trying to fight for his marriage even after the entanglement. So now he feels like, all right, well, let me do something macho and broad to prove to my woman that I'm all in, ride or die for her. Like, it wasn't even about everybody else. He was trying to prove something to her. He wasn't trying to prove something to nobody.
No, of course not.
Something to her. And again, you still could have did that without hitting that man. Because if Chris Rock really wanted to be petty, he could press charges on him. Will Smith would be
That's
sitting,
true.
He could have been locked up that night, and he would have had to post bail, and then he would be sitting at trial and possibly looking at. Of course, he's a celebrity, so of course they probably reduce his sentence to like community service or something.
Yeah.
But if Chris Rock really wanted to be petty, he could be like, all right, lock him up.
That
That's
actually
true.
leads
Lock
me
him
nicely
up.
to that as well.
That's true.
Do you think Chris Rock should press charges?
No, I don't think he should press charges.
No. Yeah.
I don't think it was that deep.
No.
It was embarrassing, but it wasn't that deep.
Right.
It's not that deep for him to go and press charges and then have Will Smith in jail for what? But for giving you a tap on the face.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. If Will Smith had punched his nose in, that man's face is discombobulated, man's bleeding on stage and all them kind of things, then of course press the charges.
I don't mind because
this like because we are the men, you know what I'm saying?
Slap,
and we think like you know, when you slap someone,
it's looked at as a female behavior instead of a man behavior. Females are known more to slap than men are, so y'all are taking it personal.
And because you guys are African men, on top of it, that's why you're taking it even more personal.
Yes.
Because you're a Ghanaian man and you're Togolese. You're like me as an African man. You're going to come and slap my face.
Get it right.
Exactly. Sorry. Oh my God, you're not even Ghanaian. Oh my days.
You're not
Syrian.
We love our
Why do I always do this?
We love you, Ghanaians.
I always said this guy is Ghanaian. He looks Ghanaian. That's why I always.
I look Caribbean. I'm like, yeah, I'm Caribbean.
You're I keep forgetting that you're Sierra Leonean. Sierra Leone, sorry. So as a as a Sierra Leonean man and as a Togolese man, I feel like that's an extra on top. That you would not take that disrespect from another man to slap you. You would just.
No, listen, it's too much. If to slap my face, I trust myself. After that, we go out. We have to talk. Like man to the man. No, slap is different from me.
Can you imagine saying that to your dad? I got slapped on stage. He probably slapped you as well. How dare you?
How dare that another man, you know?
I don't care who you are.
You know what? I respect Chris Rock because
he kept his cool.
Okay, like whoa. Like, no, you can see the face. Like,
this is the greatest night of television.
He had to take a moment.
And he said, "Oh wow, you slapped my face." Okay. Like, no, and to be honest, me, I say, bro, let's go out.
Forget this at one show. Let's see, let's go outside. Forget this at one show. Hold on, keep my arm on the table. I'm coming.
I got him as well, I'll bring out the UFC moves in there.
No. Now, Oscar, I don't care. Go out. Let's go. But
let's go out, bro.
No, he's very strong.
No, he is.
Yeah.
But which means I think like he chose as well the man because it was maybe 50 Cent. He cannot go there.
True. It's actually true.
I don't think so. I don't think so. No, and sometimes
that's actually a good thing. Then looking at it, does that mean the person's physical appearance? Because most people never attempt to slap. What's his name? The Rock.
The Rock.
Oh, of course not.
No way. I want to die. Every time.
He won't die in that moment.
The Rock is
sleep.
Same time. Want to die like this.
No,
Will Smith slapped the Rock.
No way.
He chose
people see people and they have this perception about them and they feel like, all right, I could punk this person out. But don't be fooled. It be the quietest ones that will have the most vengeance. It's like,
okay,
I don't think I completely agree. Like if The Rock or 50 Cent or somebody who was way more
he wouldn't even try
than
that.
Will Smith, he wouldn't have did that.
Nah, he wouldn't try that.
He wouldn't have did that.